talking about UK? Must everybody that relocate talk about? The fact is, someone might have said something that the other person missed out, and by watching the other person's video, you've seen what the one you're following might not have mentioned. Before I relocated, while I'm still here, I watch lots of videos. I listen to other people's experiences, because the wise even learn from other people's experiences. Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. For both new, returning viewers and subscribers, thank you so very much for always coming back, or for deciding to tune in and watch, what's happening on my channel. And I'm sure you will definitely enjoy what I'm doing on my channel, because I talk about lifestyle. As a new immigrant, I talk about career, I talk about life in general, and tips to help you settle down in the UK or abroad, wherever it is you decide to migrate to. So if this sounds like something you're interested in, please keep watching, like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. So today I'm talking about something very important. I'm sure you're wondering what's happening on my face. So I'm doing this video late in the night, and I'm also getting ready for bed. So you're going to be getting ready with me while I get ready for bed. And I decided to take my beauty, more seriously, invest in my skin. So I'm using this Mary Kay 4-in-1 cleanser. I'm not sure if you can see it. So that's what I'm using. I just got the set. I got the miracle set and this microdermabrasion set. So I'm just going to be using it. I've been using it for a few days now. So I'm getting ready for bed, and I also just want to shoot this video because I've decided to be consistent this year. So please come with me. Let's discuss this. So I'm sure, a couple of us, we've come in contact with friends, people, colleagues, that are not willing to migrate. They are just pro-migration. They don't even want to hear it. They are not even caught up for it. And I'm sure we wonder, what's the issue? What's the reason? Can they be convinced? Is this something that can be looked into? And what are the valid reasons why migration shouldn't be on your bucket list, or why you shouldn't look into migrating? And now that I have migrated, what do I do I regret it? What advice can I prefer to people that are in this category? Spouses that have to deal with their partners not willing to migrate, colleagues and friends that are not looking at immigration, and you're just like, you are not even thinking about your life. You don't want something for yourself. You're not planning for yourself and all these things. I would really say that I believe their points are valid, even though it might not align, with us. We've migrated, and it's more like, with the situation of things, the election is just today. What's happening? You are supposed to be thinking of jackpot. One, not everybody's going to jackpot. That's just the truth. And please don't come for me. I'm not saying people shouldn't jackpot. I'm not discouraging jackpot, but I just want us to take a step back and review things from these people's point of view as well. What could be their reasons, or what are their reasons, and are their reasons valid? And what points could you also bring forward to make them see things from your own point of view as well? So this is what I'll be discussing in this video. Stay tuned. Okay, so the very first thing I want to talk about is that there is this job that was shown at Waka Waka Doctor. I'm sure a couple of us know Waka Waka Doctor. If you don't and you're planning to immigrate, well, I don't know what you're doing, but then Waka Waka Doctor is this popular doctor on social media that provides tips to migrating to, in fact, any part of the world, really. He just does that. And there was a particular time he had this interview where he was, being questioned, or was it an interview? I think he just made a post and said the very first thing you need when you're migrating is courage. And people came for him. In fact, there were lots of memes, and you see, is it card or pin, or cash or card? And people were like, courage and all that. And people really came for him. And I just perceived it's more like people didn't really understand where it was coming from. And my darlings, I'm sure people that are already, outside the country, in Canada, in US, in the UK, other parts of the world, I'm sure that you would understand better. It takes a lot of courage. And I think that's even the starting point. If you're not courageous to take that bull by the horn, hold on, let me wash my face. Sorry for that. I just went to, wash my face. So I just keep the facial, the cleanser on my face for a few minutes, and then you just wash that off. And there's going to be a giveaway towards the end of this video, so stick around till the end so that you get that giveaway. And I'm doing the giveaway for about like 5 people. Yes, so 5 people I'll be doing this giveaway for. So it's not anything. I'll not reach 300 followers here, but then subscribers. So that's the more reason you should subscribe. But yeah, so back to what I was saying. It takes lots of courage to actually decide to more like uproot yourself from where you are, from what you already know. Like, you are leaving family, you're leaving friends, you're leaving certainty for this uncertainty. It takes a lot of courage to even just decide to leave everything you know to a place that you do not know, to a place that you've never been. It takes a lot. And as much as I know that lots of YouTubers are now coming up to share their woes, to share their challenges when they travel and when they relocate and all that, but regardless of of whatever it is that is being shared, it takes a lot of courage. So it's coming from the point of view to say that the reason why most people don't even want to leave is I don't want to leave what I know. I don't want to leave my comfort zone. I don't want to live this life that I've planned. This is a place that you've lived 30, 25, 27, 35, 40 years of your life, and you just want to up and leave and go somewhere else to start all over. It takes courage, my darlings. So it's not easy to make that decision. It's not at all. Which brings me to my second point. Settling down in the abroad is a whole different ball game. Settling down can come from different dimensions. I'm sure if you are, an OG on this channel, you know that I stayed in an Airbnb for 3 months. This is me that used to pride myself as champion planner. I can plan to the T. I know how to. I've thought about it. We pay for Airbnb for 2 weeks because it's them. We already started looking for house. Like, in my mind, everything was sorted. And here we came. And we had been looking for accommodation and we couldn't find, and we had to stay in Airbnb for 3 months. Now everybody knows the news in the UK now, how people are having to sleep at train stations, on buses, in libraries. Because imagine people that had to now walkie this all proof of funds something, and then they came down here and it's like this, like they couldn't get the accommodation or they couldn't get that job in time. And this is where you're now going to be hearing things like UK experience, Canadian experience, and you're wondering like, hello, I thought this professional certification was recognized like worldwide. How come I'm hearing all these feedbacks? And they just take you aback. So imagine someone, you are coming from your home country, you are a relationship manager, you are an SM, you are an ABO, you are a BO, you are, you're a senior person on mid-management level, you have 5 years experience, you have 7 years experience, and then you're coming and someone is telling you that they cannot employ you, even with your years of experience, because, oh my God. Or you now have to settle for many hours because, you have to just keep going, and it can be it can be a lot. And really, in this journey, if someone had to be the one to influence your decision to come, Amox, you're gonna be wait, see, let me use my micro dermabrasion set. So please, guys, in case you see me that I'm glowing, don't bother asking. Now you know. I just hope it works, sha. But really, I've been using it for a while, and yeah, I like the feel. I like how my face feels even afterwards. And this is like an exfoliator. It just kind of like exfoliates. But well, I'm not doing adverts, so you people should just be listening to my video. But I just want to ensure that I do not let this week pass by without posting a video like I said I would, or like I committed to. So here I am trying to mix and match. So it is not a beauty YouTube page, but then it's part of lifestyle. So you get to see me do what I do, right? And I'm filming this video with the S23 Ultra. I hope it comes out better than my iPhone, so that then I can just steal Mr. O's phone permanently. He's sleeping, so I stole his phone. So tell me what you think about the quality of this their S23 that they are shouting and making noise. Is it better than iPhone? Do you like the quality better? So it can be a lot, and really it can be a whole lot. I've been there, I am there. You know, you know you are good. You know you can you read the job description and you're like, what are these people looking for? Like, I got it. And then they're telling you no. So it can actually be a lot. You know, back where I am from in Nigeria, it is like, okay, I won't say it's easy, but you will know someone that knows someone. Particularly the more you climb your corporate ladder, you are more connected, particularly in your industry. You will know to say, okay, my CV, the referral. But here, although they kind of make it like, yeah, there is a referral program, but it's not easy. Like, let's be factual, it's not easy. So if they don't want to just operate themselves and leave, it's a very, very, very valid point, because it can be stressful. Another major point why people just, they are not, this immigration is just so scary and people don't want to take that step again, is also because you're going to be living, or you're going to have to like rely on your savings for a while. Like the point I've made earlier, settling down can be difficult. So, and if you are not, if you are still trying to settle down, you're going to have to be depleting your savings. You can't plan ahead. You can't, like back in Nigeria, I know I can wake up and say, oh, okay, this is what I want to do in the next 5 years, in the next 7 years. But yeah, the anxiety is real. You're in the place, you're wondering, okay, have I settled in? The work culture, you're not so sure. Did I say that right? I made a video about, someone that got laid off from our workplace because she didn't align to the culture. But back home, or back wherever it is your home country is, when someone blinks, you understand the body language. You understand better what the person is saying or how the person is saying it. You can relate, because nobody can come and bobo you. It's easy. You understand how the culture works, where you're coming from. But here you have to learn everything over and over again. And that's why you will hear a couple of people like that will tell you that they cannot come to a place that they will feel like second-class citizens, or they will be working on eggshells, or people that even came, migrated, and they maybe went on a holiday at home. They will tell you, they felt more like at home. They could do anything. It's not just about maybe breaking the law or, doing and undoing. No, not necessarily. It could just be the fact that you understand the ropes here. This is where you've been for how long. There is a saying in my dialect that, when it gets dark in your presence, or a place that you frequent, when it gets dark in your presence, you will still be able to find your way, around it. If you're Yoruba and you know that proverb, drop it in the comments. So majorly, what I'm just trying to say is this is a place that you're familiar with. But now you're going to come to this place, there's this anxiety, you don't know what tomorrow holds, or you're trying to get a job, you're not getting the job in time, you're not getting the kind of job that you want, you can't even plan into the future. If you're in the UK and their visa status, maybe your COS is for 3 years, you're still like, hey, after 3 years, what's happening or what's going to happen? You want to take an interview and somebody's asking you, what is your work status? I don't know what that meant until I migrated. What is my status, as how? Like, back home, I just apply. I did not know that people have to show proof for them, show your right to work, show this, show that. Even in Canada, I heard it's also the same thing. If you're on open work permit, they first prioritize citizens, then people on PR, then open work permit, then closed work. Oh God. Like, so you have to deal with all that. Someone is smiling at you and the person is going to still report you at work and you don't even know that, or because you are not your chatty self, somebody is saying that you don't fit into a team. All these things I didn't have to deal with back home. So you're here, you're feeling like, did I make the right decision? And then all the savings you've accumulated and acquired all your life, you come here now, you're easy to do MSc. So you are not, back home now, how you go, they feel, you know who I am? Any small price, that's the word. But here, you cannot do, who are you? Who Why you? In fact, you cannot even say that because maybe you use even your savings that you used to pay your tuition deposit or pay for the entire tuition, or even lived in an Airbnb for 3 months or whatever it is that the emotional roller coaster is not. Nobody is talking about it. Everybody just toughens up and move on. And now we are Nigeria, we go survive. So everybody just kind of toughen it up. But hey, my dear, it is not easy. The anxiety, hey, it's not even from here. You can't make those long-term plans. You cannot. Everything is just about work. That's why some immigrants are even actually overburdening themselves. It's a sign of slight depression or something. Don't quote me, but yeah, that when you are just trying not to face your reality, then you just try to like work or do a lot of things and all that. Like it can be really hard. So also like take a step back to these people that are not looking at jackpotting might not necessarily be because they do not want to, but because looking at all these things is actually a lot to deal with. And if you don't have the emotional capacity to handle some of these things, it can be very depressing. And given that I am here now, I've seen this, I know what it was back then, would I have still jackpotted? Yes, I would have. But with what I know now, maybe I would have, be able to structure better. Like one of the videos, I was just thinking here that I made prior, like how to now, coin your CV as well to be able to land your job. Do you understand? So that your CV is ATS compliant. Hold on, please. Let me just wash this off. Sorry, I'm back now. So I just went to wash that off. And now I'll be adding the pore minimizer. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, can you see that? Yeah. So I'll just be adding this. Like I mentioned that the microdermabrasion is was very exfoliates the skin. Yeah. So I do this majorly Saturdays. Yeah. So I just started using it like I think last Saturday was like I started using it shop basically. So it's just like minimize because now your pores are open and all that. Yeah. So like I was saying, relocation can be very expensive and it's not for the faint-hearted really. So the monies that you saved like for a while, all your life, you see people even selling their properties and all that just to just to relocate and all, and it's not easy. Some of that money, all of it just goes into tuition deposits, go into tuition fees and all that. And just that fear alone, what happens if it doesn't work out? What happens if you don't hit the ground running? What happens? Who do I run to? Who do I and yeah, you don't know anybody. Everybody's also trying to also like get along, so it actually takes a lot, and that's why a couple of people are not like open to the whole migration idea. And I'll just say that now I'm here, have been there. Now that I like, what do I know now is just for you to plan properly, to like plan properly, have plan A B C D E F G, exhaust the alphabet. Just have plans, because things might not even go as planned. So now imagine when you don't even now have one, it can just be worse. So just have a plan. This is what I will do. This is plan A, plan B. Have a plan. And number 2 thing, even after having a plan, is prepare for contingencies. Now, maybe that's not necessarily like a plan this time around. Maybe in terms of resources, maybe in terms of going to the places that you know people, or that you have someone, because that kind of just helps with your landing. Now, I don't mean go and be a burden, to other people, but basically, in case anything just switches up and is not going to plan, something just happened out of your control, you have a support system, because you've left your support system or what you are used to back home. So coming here and having a support system is very key, and lots of people are slipping into depression because of this. There's nobody to talk to. You have neighbors that you might not even know. I'm grateful for my neighbors. You have colleagues that you might not even be able to chat with and all that, and it's just taking a toll on people. So have like this support system. Even people that or women that have children, or families that have, you know, children, even complain about this, the child care cost, or like, you know, back home where you can just like, okay, I'm coming, and you drop your child here and there and all that. So you need the support system. And the third thing I would also say is, see, research. Now, like, before you travel, watch videos. If the video is not making sense, watch it. Because the fact is, someone might say, I'm following people that people are just talking about YouTube too much. People are just talking about UK. Must everybody that relocate talk about? See, some the fact is, someone might have said something that the other person missed out, and by watching the other person's video, you've seen what the one you're following might not have mentioned. So you can think it's a lot, you can think it's too much, you can think everybody's just talking and talking, but really it helps. Before I relocated, while I'm still here, I watch lots of videos. I listen to other people's experiences, because the wise even learn from other people's experiences. You don't wait until it happens to you and then you are now the one, you know, sharing from your own experience. You learn from other people's experiences, and my experience will be different from your experience. I know people that got accommodation from Nigeria. This is me that I had to stay in an Airbnb for 3 months. Now imagine someone that is also going to be talking about their own, maybe sleeping in the library. Everybody will be able to come from different angles, bringing their opinions or their experiences to life, and you can learn from it. So do these researches, going on the government website, you know, watching YouTube videos, following these people. You might think it's a lot, but when those information will come in handy, you are not even going to believe it, and you now start feeling like an OG, like, oh yeah, me immigration consultant. I am not an immigration consultant, but like, you know, when you're settling, or you find yourself settling in better, you would think that it's because you know how to plan better, but it's because of all this information that you've gathered here and there. Those are the things that are helping you to settle better. So like I mentioned initially, that I'm going to be doing a giveaway. So these Mary Kay sets that I mentioned earlier, I'll be giving out the samples to 5 people. So if you've watched till this point, you are the one that will know about this giveaway. So what you would just do for me is go into you know, on my YouTube page, send me an email, and you know, just drop in your email at your address, and then the samples will be sent across to you. So when you drop your address, just specify your skin type. Is it oily? Is it combination skin? Is it normal skin? Just specify your skin type and the sample. You must be in the UK, by the way. Sorry, you must be in the UK. And if you're in Nigeria and you got, you know, you're watching this as well, just nominate that your friend, that your bestie, that your colleague that is in the UK, want them to try it out, and they, you know, also like look pretty. Yeah, so just the first 6 people to watch, you know, drop a comment first. Yes, I think I should do that. Drop a comment on this video, then pop me a mail, you know, with your details, and then I will just have the sample shipped out to you. Thank you so very much for watching, you know, today's video. I'm so very grateful. I want to go and sleep now, I'm tired. And thank you for, you know, being with me to do my night routine. Please like, share, subscribe till I come your way soonest. Stay blessed. Bye.